The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We at the Dow Industrials right now down 18, the Nasdaq's down 8. You get the S&Ps off 250, gold's up $4.40. We have silver flat at $16.17. The notes are up 6 ticks at 130.18. The bonds are up 31, almost a full point. 32 is a full point in the bond market at 166.09. And oil is getting hit. It's down $1.38 at $40.12. And good old King Dollar's down $2.33 at 94.67. And we get volatility. And I shook off the bear suit.
I heard in your update.
I shook it off.
For today, right?
I dusted it off. And, well, it's a tough one, man. Because the way that the S&P finished the ABC structure on the way up. So in the context of risk versus reward, it's like, okay, man, when they finish the ABCs, that's a big deal. The past week, past 10 days, we came down 2 separate times with good volume. We go back up. Now, that being said, the Dow took a swing point out 2 days ago with volume. So it's like, okay, man.
To the upside.
To the upside,
yeah.
Exactly. But bottom line, folks, I sold the Nasdaq this morning. So, we'll see where this shakes out. Where my head's going with this is that the oil market looks to me, at this particular point, it's nervous, And if the oil market's nervous, guess what? Bottom line, this thing, can go south. So if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, folks, come over to our website at TFNN, and you can see the banner on the top, on the side. You can hit that banner, bring the exchange up. You can see how these defined contracts trade each and every day. And
oh, you're all excited, huh?
I'm not excited yet.
Oh, really?
You think I'm excited?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Let's look at this thing. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so the NQs, right? If we take a look at the NQs, this little baby this morning. Well, first, I guess what I'd like to do first is go overseas because we have option expiration.
Yeah, today.
Yeah, which normally, folks, option expiration, you're going to get some volume in the marketplace, right? And normally you get some real movement in the marketplace. But last night, between Asia and, Europe this morning, I'm looking at none of these markets moved. It's like, is everyone waiting for oil? Which would make sense, but it's kind of weird too. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's, when I start looking at that, I says, you know what, man? That's a danger spot. That you're waiting for an announcement that's coming out on a Sunday, and depending on that type of an announcement to move a market. So needless to say, I'm short for today. We closed the positions in the daily newsletter.
Yeah, you took some nice profits.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Totally.
And it just really, this oil thing is a big deal, man. Yeah, you're coming down right now at 200,000 contracts, which I don't believe that's going to be that bad because we went up with nice. We were pushing the swing point with nice numbers. Yeah, see, it's you pushing into that swing with nice numbers. So this just might be. What'd be really cool here, folks, is that if it's just a retracement and it wants to go right back up, and that's kind of where my bear suit is on. But if we push into if oil pushes into that right now we're at 40.21. If that gets back into even the top of that's 39.84, the bottom's 37 with light volume, I think I'd buy back in. I know I would. because I like how that hit the highs out there, you know?
Yeah. And we're close. We're only 50 cents away from there. 30 cents practically.
Exactly. And what we haven't done is that when you do look at the XLE, what has happened is that XLE, you know, still hasn't hit that November 3rd high. And that November 3rd high, you know, Chevron hit it, Exxon's right at it, you know. So we'll see where that whole baby shakes out. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. So we'll probably get some volume in the markets today. The real kicker is that we're going to get movement.
Time will tell. We'll
yeah,
see.
No doubt.
It's early in the day.
It's early in the day. And if you haven't test drove this platform yet, folks, okay, so I can show you what we did out here this morning. What I was looking for, I was just stepping my foot in that water. I actually went, and this is one of these things that, you know, I was saying in the Tigers Den, I had almost hit the button twice even when I was home this morning, meaning hitting the button going short the market, because as soon as I was covering the oils, I said, you know what, man, it's really close. But because it was option expiration, I said, you know, the NDX was down a little. I said, you know what, I'm hoping that they just force it on the open, because what does happen is that on the open, a lot of the S&Ps get priced out. And so that many times, especially in option expiration, they want to force the open. Tom O'Brien, we want to hear from you folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 32, Nasdaq off 13, S&Ps are off 450, gold's up 540, silver's up a cent. We're going to be right back.
TFNN has just announced a new Tiger Dollar sale that will run through this coming Monday only. It's tax day on April 18th, and what better time to lock in extra savings on any TFNN good or service with the purchase of Tiger Dollars. From now through April 18th only, we've doubled the bonuses that normally come with any Tiger Dollar purchase. Instead of a 10 to 20% bonus, we've doubled each number, and you can now get a 20, 30, or 40% bonus on whatever you spend. Tiger Dollars never expire and can be used for any TFNN good or service. Once you purchase your Tiger Dollars and receive your 20 to 40% bonus on whatever you spend, you can then apply them to your subscriptions going forward, as well as any course, workshop, or service that we offer at TFNN. Don't forget that tax day falls on April 18th this year, and now is the perfect time to get your Tiger Dollars. For all the details and to get your Tiger Dollar bonus today, visit the front page of TFNN.com now.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 28, Nasdaq's down 14, S&Ps are down 4.5. And, you know, Gator in the Den, he had a couple pretty cool things to say. He says, I don't understand why the oil meeting means so much when they continue to basically cheat on whatever they say. I don't understand why this oil meeting has such a big effect on the markets. Past history is that they will cheat on the agreement, and so why all the fuss? And there's no doubt about that, that what has happened on a continual basis is that that's kind of how it goes. And then the second thing that he says is that I wouldn't pay attention to the news, I'd pay attention to the charts. And they're two great points, because I was battling with that this morning, because it's very unusual when I pay attention to any news. Do you know what I'm saying? And what you're hearing off me, though, folks, is that oil was coming up to the top. But the biggest thing is that this ABC that really finished on the S&P. Because when that happens, you can get a pullback. You know, so it's combining basically both of those.
Yeah.
And, you know, I tell you, it's really a trip going from a bull to a bear. It's a little bit different. It is. It is. And I'm not totally with the clause just yet. You know, we'll see how the aspect of lower price comes with volume, and it has to do with how that Dow took off. You know, if we take a look at this, what you're going to see is that. Thank you. Is that the Dow, when that took off, you know, that took that swing point out pretty good. You know, the weeklies. Well, what is going to be cool is that when we take a look at this, we put these on the weeklies. Let me just see how they're going to be set up right now. See, it depends on the weeklies on where we really finish off today. You know, because let's see, 17,977. Yeah, we didn't hit the high.
So what swing point are you talking about when you say it took it out?
When we take a look at the dailies, what you're going to see right here. We consolidated from.
You just went to 5 different bars when you said see right here. No?
Yeah, the swing high right there.
Okay.
17,811.
You jumped around to 5 different bars. I was just, okay, so on the first. Is that, no?
Well, April 1st, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So that's a consolidation, right? Coming across there. It was trying to take all this out. And we went topside, and we went topside with 1 billion shares, taking us out. So.
Okay. I was just trying to, so when you say it took out a swing point, are you just saying a general area, or are you saying a particular swing point? That's where I'm.
A swing point, yes, is the highest peak after you come back down. You come back up, and you took that out.
Okay. So it's April 1st you're looking at?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, so if you do the projection off of that, the projection off of that would bring you, on an ABC, would bring you over the highs of last May. So that's the danger. Let's go over to the gold market. We take a look at the gold market. So we have inside the gold market right now, what I'd like to see here happen is get a real test of that 1225. We hit 1226. It would be a lot nicer to get that test. If I take a look at the weekly on this, the weekly's not going to be bad. On the GLD, the weekly's going to be pretty good, actually. Because the low of last week was $1.15. The low of this week is $1.16.95. The volume's not that bad. It's kind of hanging up there. Bonds, let's go to that bond market. So you get 500,000. That's quite a spike. I see that. Someone's buying bonds here. We just went from 130.15 to 130.20 in the 10-year. And that put juice inside the TLT. It's up $1.26. So if we go take a look at the contract-wise out here inside the NDX 100, NQZ. So we're hanging at the same place. If we take a look at the 10-minute out here, folks, it's going to need more volume and a push down. You know, we got down to 45.33. You had 5,500 contracts. It's going to need more than that to break down that low. We go over to the E-minis. So the E-minis, this is pretty cool. So the E-minis had 3,800 contracts at the low of 2071. Now that's saying that's definitely a little more volume on the way down versus the NQs. So that's saying we'll see where this 10-minute bar comes in on the way up, but that's saying that you get some pressure on the way down. So what do you think of this oil thing?
I probably gave a little bit more weighting to the fundamental aspect of things than pure technicians. So, in general.
And so what would that mean?
That would mean that Sunday could matter.
Oh, yeah, right. The real question is what are they going to do, right?
Right. That one I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just a guessing game. You can't guess fundamental news. You know, that's just a guess.
Because what they're going to do, folks, they're going to
You
talk.
make educated guesses, but they're just guesses.
Yeah,
right? You know what I mean?
because they're going to talk about freezing. That's the essence
It's all
of it.
about production.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got a new IPO out, Bats Global. Now this is a company just coming across. The IPO is priced at $19. It's out at $22.88 a share. Now that Bats is what had tried to go public about a year ago, and what ended up happening is that right before it's going public, like 2 days before that, the system broke down.
Okay.
And it was like it destroyed their whole deal for quite a while.
They hit the pause button.
They hit the pause button. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today, you have, let's see, Citigroup is up 58 cents. We got Microsoft up 52. You got Micron Tech up 15 cents. JP Morgan's down 44. Coming right back, folks.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, don't miss out on the Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This is the second running of their popular 5-year US dollar-denominated CD, which gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The May 19th funding deadline is quickly approaching. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
John Logan has just announced that he is hosting a workshop Wednesday, April 20th for all TAS Profile Scanner Plus subscribers, opportunities in the current market, and strategies to profit. In this hour-long workshop, John Logan will use the TAS Profile Scanner Plus to give you a current breakdown of the sectors in the market and the opportunities that are present, as well as providing subscribers with the best strategies to trade with to profit when using this powerful piece of market scanning software. Right now, you can sign up for the TAS Profile Scanner Plus at the front page of TFNN.com. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is such an amazing piece of software that we're even offering a no-questions-asked money-back guarantee for all new paying subscribers. Don't delay, as John Logan's subscriber event is coming up soon. Sign up now for the TAS Profile Scanner Plus and be up and running within minutes using this powerful piece of market scanning software. With a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow Industrials down 12. You get the Nasdaq off 8. S&Ps are off 2.5. And if we go over and we take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here, folks, in this market. Actually, we go, this is going to be kind of intriguing. So ERY, this is the direction 3 times bear position inside the Energy Select. Yeah, it's a slight pop. That is going to get interesting, though, because if we go, let's go take a look at Chevron. Chevron's backing down 2.1 million shares, which is not a big deal. But the first leg down was pretty good. So be interesting to see how much further these babies back off. When we take a look at if we go over to the FTSE, what you have inside the FTSE, you know, the FTSE went topside on Wednesday also. And it had price spread. So this baby on Wednesday, yeah, it did 987 million shares, takes out the whole consolidation that had been in since March. And the real key is that, okay, is that going to fail up at these levels? Or, you know, when I was looking at that, that's what was really keeping me bullish also. Because it looked to me like, you know, this could go a lot higher. Now, that being said, once you put this on a weekly basis, what you have is that you're over these levels, but you're coming into some heavy flack out here. 4.1 billion. We don't have today's, and I won't have today's till tonight, but we're at 3 billion right now. The silver market out here, let's go take a look at silver, because some of the gold equities are actually catching a bid here. We go look at silver. Silver's hanging at the highs. You get 24,000 contracts, and you are hanging at those highs out here. Put this on a weekly basis. Now, if we close up here in silver, we're going to have some action, because if watch this. We take a look at the SLV. So the SLV this week, thus far, 45 million shares. Last swing high was 55 million. Swing high before that was 54 million. And let me just see what that does per day. So 7 million it did yesterday. Day before it did 10. So on a weekly basis, you'd be pushing those highs and you'd be pushing them with volume. The end inside, let's go take a look at, so inside the Dow out here, the strength is that you got Travelers is up a buck. We have Microsoft up 42 cents. Walmart's up 40 cents. Coke is up 26, taken away from it. Cisco is down 37. United Health is off $1.11. Nike is down 43, and Chevron is down 70. Inside the NDX 100, what do we have? You get Vertex is down 484. Biomodels down 230. Tractor Supply is off $1.80, and Western Digital is down 73. You get Micron up 24. T-Mobile's up 50. Vodafone's up 40, and Costco is up $1.79. COST. We got a good bounce going here. Let's go take a look. So the NQs just went from, we had a low out here of 45.53. They're up 10, well, they're flat right now, but they're up.
It wasn't 45.53. Where? 45.33.
45.33. Sorry, 45.33, and this bar is bringing us up to 45.45. The high of today, earlier today at 9:30, had that spike to 45.47. Get over to the S&Ps. We take a look at the S&Ps. Same setup in the S&Ps. So let's see. We're at 10:35. We'll see where this baby can. Looks like it's going to test the highs of out here today, which is the 2077 inside the S&Ps. We'll see whether they can handle it or not. Thus far, what you have, you're 6 minutes into this bar, and the test is coming with a lot lighter volume. So that would be saying at this particular point that that is not going to handle it, not going to hold. But we'll see how that whole baby shakes out. We go take a look at that oil market. Actually, let's go look at oil inside of, so we get the right. Yeah, oil hasn't moved. Oil's at 40.20 right now. So it's definitely, it's not oil that's giving this market a little bounce. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're going to take a look at the SPY. You just don't have much movement. You get 22 million shares. You're laying out there. The Qs. Are flat. You get 4.6 million. And then if we take these and we put these on a weekly basis, so this is how they're going to set up on a weekly right now. The Qs have pushed higher this week. Right now we're at 101 million. We did 17 million yesterday, 20 million the day before. So 101, that'll give you somewhere around 120, let's say, million. You're pushing into 115 million. Yeah, you're pushing into 262. So watch how this shakes out, folks. we came down, when we came down, this is a larger picture. When we came down in January, where the gap is. So December, you did 96 million. When we came down, you came down in January 262 million. You came down with 336 million. Last week, we did 113 million, and this week we'll do about 120 million. So if the Qs don't hold, this is going to be interesting because we're at $110.91. If the Qs don't hold $110.18, that would be a failure. It's not a failure just yet because we didn't hit 111, I don't believe. Well, we hit 111. We had 111.33, but 111.51 would have been a better test. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Give us a call, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 2. Nasdaq's off 1.5. S&Ps are down 1.5. Gold's up 440. We'll be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow down 5, Nasdaq off 1.5, S&P's down 1.5. You got now, if we go back over and we take a look at these Qs, this is going to get interesting here because this would be the same trade that I actually just took at the beginning of the day. Let's close this out. So if we take this is, so I have the 45.10s, the 45.40s, and we're trading at 45.44. So when I sold this baby, would that be right?
It would.
Yeah.
Why
So
don't you do it per contract? It's
Okay.
always easier.
so I was risking approximately what, 70?
That's where you got it.
So I'm risking $71 with a maximum profit of $229, and I'm paying, let's see, I'm paying 44. I'm paying, is that almost 12 points, right?
It is.
Yeah. So I'm paying 12 points in premium.
Until your break-even point.
Right. And I'm looking for this to go down to, well, 45.10 would give me my maximum profit on it. And if we bring up the contract and take a look at it, what you're going to be looking for is you're going to be looking for the, okay, so the spike, now this is where this is at. So the spike this morning, and that's where I sold it, was the 45.47, right where we are. So that had 11,000 contracts. The last 10 minute we came in with a 4,500 contracts, so that's telling me that it's going to fail right here. So that would be the same type of trade, and then what you'd be looking for, what I did is this, I pulled this back, and it looks to me, when I take a look at this, because you always want a price projection on the other side, and when I'm down here going back even to the 12th, it's like, that's 44.50, and it's not, you're not going to go back 100 points, you know, but it's like, okay, you get a high volume swing point there. We broke out from, on the 13th, from 45.17. So that basically is saying to me that, hey, we can get back to that point. And then this is also 45.38 is also a high volume swing low there. So that's what I'm looking for. If we go inside the E-minis and we take a look at the E-minis, you're going to probably see the same. What you'd be looking for is this: if you're going to sell this, you want to see the exact same type of setup, meaning that you're coming into that high, you're coming in with a lot lighter volume. So we're dealing with 75,000 contracts. Last 10 minute was 33,000. So what you're looking for, the ultimate would be to have less than 33,000 contracts as you come in to this level, and then you fail on price. Because if that's what you get, bottom line, now the difference with the E-minis is this too, folks. The difference with the E-minis is that when we did come down at 10.10, you got not huge volume, but you got heavier volume at that 2071. So that's kind of how this whole thing is set up right now. And I guess so we can go over and we can take a look at the, just to see whether oil has moved at all, just because the oil contract has been moving things around. So oil is still, no, oil hasn't moved. You know, so that's saying to me that, hey, guess what? You're gonna come up. You're gonna have a test of this area, and you know, we'll see whether the test can hold. But the way that the contract value is coming into that area right now, your probability is that it's not going to hold. So right, we spiked up. We spiked over it. That's 45.47. So what you'd be looking for now, and you get 3 minutes left on that, is that you'd be looking for that to close underneath that 45.47. If you don't get that, guess what? then you're going to have that rally up to 45.58, which would be, you know, a good expansion. We go into the silver contract. We take a look at silver. Silver out here this morning. The cool thing is that they haven't hit silver or gold. You know, they got until 130. The reason I'm saying 130 is that that's when the pits close in both of those, and that's if they hit it heavily, that's when it's going to get hit. You know, that hasn't got hit yet. If we go over and we take a look at the dollar index, the dollar's pulling back with 10,000 contracts. And you get some juice. Out of the 10,000, it did 1,200 contracts right in a 10-minute bar. So that's saying that the good old dollar index continues to want lower price. What I can't figure out, and this is what is actually dangerous of being a bear right now, is that the dollar wants 92.50. So if the dollar wants 92.50, the market itself has liked that dollar going down. You know, because that has allowed the commodities to go up. That has allowed buying inside the commodity market, which in turn put buying inside the S&Ps. If we go and we take a look at the Russell 2000, Russell 2000 thus far, if we look at the IWM, right now that's, this is going to be pretty cool. So the IWM, folks, okay, that got to 112.70 yesterday at 11:30, and he had 1.1 million contracts. I mean, 1.1 million shares. 112.15, 112. It's got to get. Okay, so we're testing it now. What you want to see is this. You want to see the hold would be $112.32, and right now you're at 112.35. You know, so for an option expiration, you really just don't have the movement out here. And you're going to see, so watch what happens here. This is going to be intriguing because it's going to be very subtle, the amount of volume that's going to come in if we don't have the movement. Right now you get 293 million, which is short volume. Inside the Dow, inside the NASDAQ, we have volume. So the NASDAQ already has 462 million, which will put volume in the market. But if we hang where we are, that would be pushing a high and pushing a high with volume. That's how this is shaking out right now. We have the Dow Industrials right now flat, NASDAQ's flat, S&P's down $1. You get the gold contract up 470. Silver is up 2 cents. You get the notes. Notes up 8 ticks. The bond's up 1 full point. We're going to be right back, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow down 7, Nasdaq is off 2, S&Ps are off 2. And don't forget, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, this is the last weekend for the tax day Tiger Dollar sale. That's where, if you haven't been used to Tiger Dollars, the way Tiger Dollars work, folks, they're good for any product at TFNN. No expiration date, totally transferable. And the way this works, we do this a couple times a year. This one, you actually get a larger bonus than we have done sometimes in the past. You can buy $500 in Tiger Dollars. You get $600 to spend, which is a 20% bonus. You can buy $1,000, which gets you $1,300, which is a 30% bonus. The max is you can buy $1,500. You get $2,100, which is a 40% bonus. You have until Monday, tax day. So we get one extra day because it's Emancipation Day. It must be just in Washington, D.C.
I believe so. Yeah.
Which is really wild.
Yeah, we had to look it up ourselves. And I knew I had heard that the 18th was tax day, and we didn't know why. And even as we started launching this, we saw people in the den saying, I can't find a federal holiday. You know,
right.
Because it's not a federal holiday, but it's in Washington, D.C., Emancipation Day, which D.C. is where they're collecting the taxes, I guess.
They're collecting all the money.
They're closed for business, the IRS is, so they push it back.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is.
One extra day is an extra day.
And it turns into 3 extra days when you get a weekend if people are pushing,
Totally.
which I'm sure is helpful.
And, of course, don't forget, folks, you can get all the programming right here live at TFNN, no matter where you are in your car. Just go on your cell phone, go to TFNN.com. You can hit Tiger TV. And as you're coming over there, too, we got a couple great courses that are coming up. You have our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. He's going to be doing a 12-course commodity lesson, the 12 essential lessons for trading commodities. And then our man, John Logan, who kicks us off every trading day.
Why don't you blow that screen up?
At 8 o'clock in the morning.
There you go.
He's going to be doing next Wednesday night, 5:30 to 6:30. He's going to be doing a workshop on the TAS profile scanner, showing, bottom line, the opportunities in the current market, the strategies that you can profit from. And what's really cool about this is that, we're at highs. The bottom line, can you break out? Yeah, you absolutely can. But the bottom line is that it's always nice when you're at highs or lows when you do something like this.
No, for sure. And then just bringing it back to Andy's, like you were mentioning, this is almost like our version of a master trader that we do.
Right.
And so he's got 12 courses, 12 lessons. Each one's going to be 35 to 40 minutes. He's going to break it out into 4 different nights, 2 hours a night, so you get 8 hours of education. The course is $595, and the reason why I'm stressing it right now is, this takes place, his first night begins May 4th.
Okay.
Which is a little bit of ways.
Yeah.
You got 2-3 weeks.
Right.
But guess what? If you're thinking about going this, you should think about buying some Tiger Dollars right now.
Right.
That's all. So for people out there that are saying, and I'm a procrastinator like everyone else, you're a procrastinator, But guess what?
can
Monday
save quite a bit of
would
money.
be the day that I would stop procrastinating if I was going to go to Andy's course. Because
Right.
there's no reason to wait. You can. Cash flow is everything. But, of course, I mean, you can pretty much lock it in for $500 instead of $595 right
Right.
now.
And that's only with a 20% bonus.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman is going to be coming up next, growling a problem with you. And if we go, quickly, we'll go over in those NQs. We take a look at those NQs as they were testing. So, thus far, it didn't handle. Okay, let's see what it closed at. That closed at 45.48 on that 10-minute bar. Oh, that's interesting. So the first 10-minute bar did close over it, and that's what you're looking for. The second one, guess what? It's backing down with some volume. You stay right there, folks. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look forward to speaking this afternoon. Thanks, pal. Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.